This is Ryan Jones, the host of Raw Mind Sports, keeping you up to date, digging into the minds of your favorite athletes, giving you raw, unfiltered content and sports essence from local to worldwide.
Episode of Raw Mind Sports. I'm your host, Ryan Jones. Last week we had the Player of the Week, Caleb Whitley, who won the Raw Mind Sports Student Athlete of the Week. Again, people, before I let you guys know about the current Player of the Week, Student Athlete of the Week, please nominate. Go to rawmindsports.com and tell me what are your thoughts on next week's Student Athlete of the Week. This week's Student Athlete of the Week is Jada Battle. Jada Battle is one of the leading scorers for Southwest Edgecombe. And they are number 2 in their conference, preparing for another state title run. Southwest basketball, girls basketball, is always known for being dominant on the basketball court. This has been going on since the late 80s, before I was even born. But they have been doing so well, and each and every year, they find a way to get back to the top of the mountain, led by Coach Langley. Jada Battle averages 24 points a game. She's a part of, 24 points a game. She has a 3.3 GPA. She's a part of Delta Sigma Theta sorority group, which she has an achievement award. She has won over 12 Player of the Game awards. Over 12 so far this year as a sophomore. And last year she had just about the same. So she already has totaled that number already within this year. And I feel real confident in the success that she's going to have her next 2 years. She's a sophomore playing at a high level. But we'll see what the future holds, and which is a great future. So with that being said, let's have a word from our sponsor.
This episode is sponsored by Victory Auto Sales, offering care for mostly 2,000 to 5,000 good dependable cars. They offer some buy here, pay here on many cars, starting with $1,000 down and $200 to $250 per month. They also offer auto locator services. Give them a call at 252-563-6411 or visit them beside the Dollar General in Tarboro, North Carolina.
This week's Student Athlete of the Week is Jada Battle. So Jada Battle, welcome to Raw Mind Sports. I got a question for you. What led you to basketball?
What led me to basketball was, it's always been in my family's blood, so I just carried on the legacy. That's what I'm trying to do.
So do you feel like it's some pressure to play amongst the elite? A lot of people since the 80s, like I talked about previously on the show before you came on, a lot of guys, well, we all know Southwest women's basketball has been dominant. Mm-hmm. So do you feel like you have a lot of pressure on your shoulders as a sophomore? You got 2 more years at Southwest. Do you feel like that's going to put more on you to make sure they're satisfied with the greatness that you have?
It's pressure, but then again, back then, it was different. They didn't have 3-point shots. Now you got 3-point shots. So it's different advantages, more stuff you can do now than back then.
So you're saying the game has evolved then. So you're saying from back then, they didn't have a 3-point shot, but the game has evolved, and is that
3-point shots now
a part of your game, the 3-point line?
Yes, sir. A little bit.
So how do you feel about this Southwest team, and how far do you think you can go?
As long as we listen to my coach, Coach Langley, and listen to the coaching staff, we can do anything, and mainly keep God first.
That's always. God is always first. So you have 2 parents that were legendary for Southwest, the Gorham twins.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how was that treating you? Is that pretty fun? Like every night, whether you play good or bad, like being able to go to sleep knowing that mom is there or
Yes.
auntie is there. I mean, what is the things that they tell you when instead of you?
To mainly keep God first, and you know, education is what's gonna get me there. It's not always on sports. It's things outside of sports, not just only sports. Have a second thing, you know, have something else other than sports all the time. It's not always all about sports.
Your favorite spot on the court? Do you like to go to the basket? I don't want to be telling all your secrets on Raw Mind Sports. Is it the 3-point shot? Is it the floater? I have seen your floater game as well. I've seen the unique pump fake. I mean, what's your bread and butter when you say to you? I mean, they can't stop you. They can't stop you, right?
I like driving. I like driving to the basket. That's my game.
I got you. So tell people what you do outside of basketball.
I work with Samaritan's Purse in the summertime, and I'm in the OIC program. And yeah, that's and some more stuff. But
I mean, feel free, you know.
That's mainly my biggest things. Samaritan's Purse, community service work. Yeah,
So-
I try to do a lot. I try to do a lot of community service work.
So, from what I hear, you're a big talker. You like to talk a lot.
Yeah,
So,
I talk to my head off now.
oh man, I thought I was the only one who did it, but hey, it's two of us now. What is your favorite music? Like, what you like to listen to?
Rap music.
Oh, guys, I mean, tell me who your favorite rapper and all that stuff.
I like NBA YoungBoy.
Oh boy, my
He
son
my
like
favorite-
that.
He my favorite rapper.
Oh, guys, that's what you get pumped up to before every game.
A little bit. Sometimes I like to listen to something soft though. Try to relax my mind first.
So, what's your mentality before a game? Since you say you like to listen to something soft,
Relaxing.
so it's all relaxing before the game.
Not all the time. Sometimes I gotta get pumped because you know I'm about to eat. I gotta get this.
Ah, I got you.
I gotta get something in me.
I like it. The dog in you. So speaking of eating, what you like to eat? Is there something specific that you like to eat, or does it matter whatever your mom and them cook or put on the table?
Oh no, I don't eat anything.
Oh boy.
I'm a picky eater.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm a picky eater, real picky eater. But my favorite food is pizza. I like pizza.
Any kind of
And I
pizza.
can eat fried chicken all day. Chicken, baked chicken, anything, I can eat it.
Has your mom ever told you, like, with fried
Hungry.
foods, like during the season, like to kind of slow down on that if you like to eat it?
I try to eat healthy before the games though. I
Right.
eat salads for the game and drink a lot of water and stuff. I try to do that type of stuff. I try to watch my eating before a game because I don't want to have lots of fried food and fattening me and stuff.
Right. So what is something that, while the camera's on you, that you want people to know about Jada Battle?
I just like to have fun. I like to have fun, and I like to help people out through their problems and stuff.
The balance of
I
it.
like to have fun with people. Creativity.
Man,
I like to draw too.
what you like to draw?
Anything really. But my weakness is people. I don't like drawing people now. People I can't do it. But I like to draw. That's one of my other talents.
Man, that's nice. Well, you know what I'm pretty sure with all the Player of the Year awards you done had, you know, you so used to receiving awards, so why not
I
add to the
stay
trophy case?
humble.
Absolutely, and that's one thing.
I don't take a lot of recognition all the time. I like to just stay humble. Because, you know, I always got unfinished business, so, you know, everything's not done. I still got a lot to go.
Yeah, you've been taught well. I see it. It's within you. And staying humble, taking the course, no matter the adversity, whatever it is, you always remember that anything is possible, and whatever happens with that situation, you know, you make sure you take it, you be grateful, because at any moment it can be gone. But the way you're going, your approach, you'll be where you need to be. Just stay humble like you are. That's just something that I see already within you. But but on that note, I got you a gift. It's a certificate. With Jada Battle, Raw Mind Sports Student Athlete of the Week. This day is awarded on the 18th of February 2019 with your host, Mr. Ryan Jones. But you can show the people what you got. This is Jada Battle, Student Athlete of the Week. We have more Student Athletes of the Week coming up. But with that being said, I appreciate you,
Thank you
Jada
for
Battle,
having me.
for coming on. And I appreciate you coming on. And this will be some enjoyable. So while I got you up here,
Yes, sir.
who is going to win Wednesday night? Carolina or Duke?
Carolina.
What?
UNC Nation, I don't mess with Devils.
Devils? They not Devils. I mean, I get it because of the Blue Devils, but they can't hit.
Tar Heel Nation all day. What you mean?
No.
UNC,
Listen, we agree to
UNC,
disagree.
No, we disagreeing on this one because UNC most definitely.
All these, you know who's sitting on the other side? That's a legend. Let me get it twisted. Roy Williams is a legend too, as well. So I still feel confident in Duke. I feel like the three-headed monster they got, every lottery picks. And one thing that Coach K does, he knows how to play within the strengths. So he knows how to find people and put people in position to win. He's great at executing. But we'll agree to disagree this time.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
But until that, I appreciate it for
Thank you.
coming on. I can't wait to see what the future does for you. And we'll go from there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Three-way, you gotta say three-way.
Oh,
Say three-way.
three-way. Three-way. Yeah, with that being said, like I said, Duke's going to win this game. I looked at it. I mean, don't get it twisted. Every UNC and Duke game is always going to be a down to the wire game. No matter how good one person is, no matter how good the other one is. So this game still, if it comes down to talent, Duke will win. But if it comes down to situational basketball, Duke will win. But adrenaline does play in the factor of them winning. So I feel like adrenaline can help Carolina to win, even though they got blown out a few weeks ago at home, but they'll find a way to do something to win this game. Duke and Carolina is a big game, a very big game, and it can go either way. So I wouldn't be surprised if Carolina wins, but I'm putting my thoughts on Duke. With that being said, we're going back to my area, with the local area right now, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Another legendary coach, who's the all-time winningest coach at North Carolina Wesleyan, he has a lot of recognition himself. I would like to bring on none other than the great John Thompson. Mr. Thompson, how you doing, man?
Man, how are you?
I'm well. Man, it's good to see you, man. You've been rolling. You've been rolling pretty well, and I was just wondering, can you kind of tell the viewers, like, how's the season been going and what you got going on there?
Right. Well, we just completed our regular season. We're 19-6 overall, 12-5 in the league, and so we won the championship in the East Division of our USA South Conference. So we start the conference tournament tomorrow, actually, with a home game against Averett University at 7:30 tomorrow night. So we'd love for everybody to come out and support. We can use all the hometown support that we can get. But it's been a good year. We won a tournament at Catholic University in Washington, D.C. at Christmas. Again, we won our side of the conference regular season. And at 19-6, we're heading into postseason, hoping to keep playing for a while.
So how do you feel about the team you got right now? I know you've been around for them with a great commodity of players. And what will it take to get to that national championship stage in this game, at this time of the year?
I think it will take us playing consistently at our best. I think that we have the capability to go very deep in postseason. The last couple of games, we haven't been as sharp as we had been through, I'd say, the first probably 80% of the schedule. But when we play together, when we play hard, when we play smart, this is a pretty good group. We have lots of weapons. We have a variety of ways that we can come at you. We've got size, we've got strength, we have shooters. we have a pretty diverse attack. So I like this group.
Telling the viewers who haven't been to a Wesleyan game, what type of coach are you? Are you the sit-down coach? Are you the fiery coach that's in the game all the time? I mean, kind of tell them a brief.
I'm probably somewhere in between. There are times where I'm probably fiery, but I don't think I'm that way all the time. I do stand a lot more than I sit, but typically I would say that's more me just kind of pacing off my nervous energy as opposed to ranting and raving up and down the sidelines. But our team plays with great energy. There's great atmosphere in Everett Gymnasium, and if folks haven't been to a game there, I would strongly encourage it. I think the people that I speak to who haven't been previously and then come see a game, they're generally pretty pleased with what they see.
And that's what I said myself, because I seen the energy. So for me knowing you, one thing I know, you're all about the brain. You're all about picking the brain. So what has been the quote this week? But we know you're known for several quotes.
Yeah, what's the quote this week? I don't know if there's one specific one, excuse me, but the word relentless is a word that's come up with us, and never weakening, never softening, never giving up, never letting go, remaining relentless is kind of a key this week.
Oh, that's a big word. Got another good question for you, Tell the viewers something they don't know about you. Like, what's your favorite music? Who's some of your favorite guys you like listen to?
As you know from a previous experience we've had together, I've got some pretty diverse musical taste. But the people that would immediately come off the top for me would be Frankie Beverly and Mays, Carlos Santana. I like old school 80s hip hop, Run DMC.
Okay. Oh, man.
Houdini. So Earth, Wind, and Fire is also another group that I love.
Oh, man. And what is something that you want the viewers to know about Coach Thompson that they probably don't know?
Wow. I don't know if there's anything that anybody would really find that interesting. Just that, I think probably the most interesting thing about me, outside of my family is really important to me. I have a great wife and 3 sons who are all, my oldest son is a recent Wesleyan graduate who's now working for BB&T, putting a plug for BB&T, I guess.
Yeah.
I have 2 sons who are sophomores in high school, twin boys. One's a soccer guy, one's a basketball guy. So my family's really important, but the young men that I coach are really special people, and they have been for the past 24 years here at Wesleyan.
Man, that's unique. We got a call here, if you don't mind. You don't mind listening to you? You're live with Raw Mind Sports. Hello? You're live with Raw Mind Sports?
Coach, I just want to say you my type of guy, man. I'm a Run DMC fan.
Very good.
Coach, you my type of guy, Coach. I said I'm a 80s guy, Run DMC fan. Thank you, Frankie Beverly and Mays, and I wish you well, man, in coaching the tournament. I wish you good luck, and I wish y'all be hungry like the wolf. Like I always tell my boys that play sports, I always tell them they got to be hungry because the wolf go get his predator, So I wish y'all well.
Thank
you. And
you.
I also got a question for Mr. Primetime. How you feel about Colin Kaepernick coming back to the NFL?
Oh, man, you done hit me. You put a Raw Mind Sports moment. I think, honestly, I think it's a good thing. But I don't know what type of, and this is a Raw Mind Sports moment, I don't know what type of side that he wants to be on. I don't know if he's going for social injustice. Now he has the money. Now he wants to come back. I don't know if that really defeats the purpose or the mission that he chose. Because the mission was to sit out no matter what until he got the freedom part, not the money. Because the money could have been there. He could have been got the money. Either way, either or, if he'd have stopped what he was doing. But now it seems like it's on a different side. I might be wrong. I'm just giving my opinion on it. But I feel like he took, it's like the money, now they gave him $150 million or something in that range. just to
Right.
make sure he stopped saying or stopped talking about that, and now he has another chance to be in the NFL. So that was the purpose. He should have been still playing for the next few years and not went on with this protest. Now that he has that, it seems like sometimes to me it feels like it was just a waste of time. And I believe time is
Right.
everything, but I still think if he would have stuck with it without the money, not took the money and still went on with it, it would have been different. But maybe I'm taking the wrong twist. But Coach Thomas, how you feel about that?
Coach, I got a coach.
Well,
I got a question for the coach there. Hey, Coach, I know that you a basketball man. How you feel about Carolina and Duke?
Oh man,
I think they are both great teams. It'll be a tremendous game. I don't even know where's it being played.
dude.
It's at Duke. Yeah, so I think you got to give Duke the edge just based on home court. But they're two great teams, two great coaches. Should be an outstanding game.
Right, and the fans at the stadium at Duke is so small, the fans almost is right there on the court. So yeah, I get an edge to Duke when they playing at home.
Absolutely, I would agree.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
So how do you feel about that question? Or
Well, I got to tell you this. In the last 3 or 4 days, I've been a little bit out of it. We had our last regular season home game on the road, and preparing for tomorrow night's game. I was unaware that Colin Kaepernick had gotten $150 million to even consider coming back to the NFL. The last news on Colin that I had heard was they were trying to recruit him to the AAF.
Right.
So, with that being said, what I would hope is that if he got $150 million, that he will utilize some of that money to go toward the causes that would assist some of the concerns that he initially raised.
right, and that's what I was saying too. At the same time, that's why I was kind of iffy. I was happy for the cause, but now you got it. I think I got to see what happens after this to kind of see where it goes on. Speaking of college basketball or whatever, I mean, how do you feel about Coach K, Roy Williams, those guys? I'm pretty sure you was around because you was a part of the USA basketball team, so you kind of familiar with some of the coaching that they kind of have.
Well, obviously, those are two of the greatest, not only in our area, not only of our time, but in the history of college basketball. Those are two of the most outstanding coaches. And many would argue that Coach K is perhaps the greatest coach of all time.
Right.
So, I think for those of us in the profession, we're constantly trying to learn. I'm certainly constantly trying to learn from anyone and everyone that I can, and those are guys that I spend a good bit of time observing, evaluating, trying to pick their brains, as you said earlier. They're both tremendous at what they do and much admired.
So what would you tell future athletes who trying to take it to the next level right here on Raw Mind Sports, what they need to do to become a successful student college athlete?
I think they should pay attention to everything they do. We have a phrase that we use frequently with our team, and that is, you're evaluated on everything you do. So the way you carry yourself, the way you speak to people, the way you study, the way you take care of business in the classroom. We talk to our guys about walking like a champion, talking like a champion, acting like a champion, dressing like a champion. Do everything that you do like a champion. Ultimately, you will be a champion.
Man, that's phenomenal. With that being said, thank you guys so much for joining Raw Mind Sports. It's an honor to have Coach John Thompson up here as well. For furthermore on Coach John Thompson, go to rawmindsports.com and pull up the videos, and you'll see this guy, one of my interviews. Very interesting interview. Matter of fact, people, everybody out there, follow rawmindsports.com, the audio on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, whatever you have. Also, be able to nominate the Student Athlete of the Week on rawmindsports.com. Leave me a message. With that being said, my favorite quote, like Coach Thompson has his own, anything is possible. And I appreciate Jada Battle for being the Student Athlete of the Week this week. With that being said, thank you so much. You guys have a nice night.
I'm Daniel Moss, owner of Cornerstone Funeral Home, and I'd like to invite you and your family to give our family an opportunity to serve you in your time of need. And we offer a full line of funeral services, everything from visitations to graveside services to cremations on site with a live crematory, as well as a banquet hall to meet the catering needs of our families that we serve. We offer catering service. We offer refreshments prior to visitations and services of our family, and we want to invite you to come and experience the difference here at Cornerstone Funeral Home.
It's our once a year incredible warehouse sale, and you can't miss it.
From traditional to modern, we have the best home furnishings at 60 to 90% off. Thousands of lamps, decorative accessories, and chandeliers. An incredible selection of designer furniture, all conveniently located off I-95. Transform your home this year and save big.
You know where to find us. 218 North Church Street, downtown Rocky Mount.